Hi, Donna Waldron here with Mission Upreach. Today I have a special guest, Madison, and I'm going to have Madison introduce herself and tell you a little bit about her.
I'm a sophomore at Lubbock Christian University. I'm a pre-med major and I want to go into the medical field.
Well, I wanted you to meet Madison because Madison has become a part of our mission, and I want her to tell you a little bit about her involvement with us. So why don't you start by telling them about your visit last year to Santa Rosa de Copan and what you guys did and kind of your takeaway.
So we went at the end of July. We went to the schools and we did the Deseo program. And then we also went to the Moses Project and we worked in the tilapia fields. We got to play soccer with them on some off times, and I play soccer at Lubbock Christian University, and so it was a language that we both spoke.
Yes.
So it was fun.
I love that when you shared that earlier, that soccer was just a common language. Even though you don't speak much Spanish and they don't speak English, being able to play soccer was just took all the language barriers away.
Right.
So that's really cool. In July of this year, I got an email from Madison, and she was thinking about the children in the program and wondering how they were being impacted by COVID and the shutdown. Most of the parents of these children are day laborers and they're unemployed, and so food is scarce. And so I shared that with Madison, and she asked about doing a fundraiser.
I initially thought about doing something for the schools, but then she said that school wasn't in session, and so she said food baskets, and it got me to thinking that she said the food baskets were $25 and that lasted for 2 weeks, and I can go out to eat with my family and it's over $40, and that's for a family of 4, and so I was like, well, this is something I can do. And so I consulted with my youth minister. The youth minister's wife said, well, you could make a video, and I was like, well, I'm not really good at being on video, and she said, well, it's just a starting place. So I wrote a letter to the elders for my church, and I said, this is what I want to do. Would I have your permission to broadcast it at church? And they were like, of course, yes. And so I created a speech and I wrote out a bulletin article just to get the information out to everybody, and I created a video. And then I thought, well, why stop at Southgate? And so I connected with churches here in Lubbock that I was affiliated with, and also to the people that I went on the mission trip with back in July. And they were more than happy to assist in the fundraiser. I made a goal for 200 families, which is about $5,000. And I got an overwhelming response from just everybody. And in total, over the course of a month or two, we raised over $14,000, which is almost 3 times what I thought it would be. So it's comforting knowing that I helped somebody like that and that God worked through me, and I didn't think that would happen. Initially, I didn't know if I could do it because I'm a really introverted person. I'm not one to go out and put myself out there, but I am so thankful that I did, because I got to be in contact with the Waldrons and also just so many other Christians and brothers and sisters that haven't ever reached out to before, but they were just so supportive, and it was just amazing.
So 70 families plus some churches, and with that effort, we're serving about 700 or 800 families. So that's exciting. And it's just proof that, when we set our minds on something and we're doing something for the Lord, then it's Him that multiplies it.
Right.
And He can use us no matter what our gifts might be or what we don't have, right? So He can use us. So we just want to thank you. I want to thank you on behalf of all of those families. I know how much it means to them that you did that. They may not ever know your name, and they may not ever know the names of the people that were generous, but they know that you are God's people, and that's what's important, is that they know that there are people that care about them, and that helps us share the love of Jesus.